Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast that helps you level up your English vocabulary. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Our word for today is consent, a C1 level verb meaning agree to something. So, what exactly does consent mean? Well, in simple terms, consent means to give permission for something to happen or to agree to do something. It's all about willingly allowing an action or decision. You might consent to a medical procedure, consent to participate in a survey, or even consent to a friend borrowing your car. It's crucial to understand that consent needs to be freely given, informed, and enthusiastic. Let's delve a little deeper. What are some synonyms for consent? A useful synonym is assent. For example, the board of directors assented to the proposed merger after careful consideration. Another synonym is acquiesce. This suggests a more passive acceptance. For example, he acquiesced to her demands, hoping to avoid an argument. We can also use the word agree. I agree to your proposal. Another alternative is permit. The teacher permits students to use their notes during the exam. Finally, consider concur. The two experts concur on the diagnosis. Notice how each word carries a slightly different nuance, adding richness to your communication. Now, let's look at some antonyms, words that have opposite meanings to consent. The most obvious antonym is refuse. For example, she refused to consent to the experiment. Another antonym is reject. The company rejected the proposal. We also have decline. For example, he declined to consent to the search. Another suitable antonym is withhold. The government withheld consent for the project due to environmental concerns. Finally, consider oppose. The residents opposed the construction of the new factory. Again, each antonym offers a different shade of meaning, illustrating the multifaceted nature of language. So, how do we use consent in everyday life? Well, it's a word that comes up in all sorts of situations, from the personal to the professional. Think about signing a terms of service agreement. Online, you're giving your consent to the company's terms. Or imagine asking a friend for permission to post a picture of them on social media. You need their consent. It's also relevant in situations where a parent or guardian provides consent for their child to participate in an activity. It's about ensuring everyone involved is informed and agrees willingly. To illustrate further, let's look at some usage examples in sentences and phrases. She gave her consent for the surgery after discussing the risks with her doctor. The researchers obtained informed consent from all participants before starting the study. They proceeded with the project only after receiving written consent from all stakeholders. He was accused of acting without the patient's consent. By clicking I agree, you're giving your consent to the terms and conditions. The law requires parental consent for minors to receive certain medical treatments. The companies sought regulatory consent before launching the new product. Mutual consent is essential for a healthy relationship. He questioned the validity of the consent form. The judge ruled that the consent was invalid due to coercion. Now, let's recap the key points.
Consent means to agree to something.
Synonyms include assent, acquiesce, agree, permit, and concur. Antonyms include refuse, reject, decline, withhold, and oppose. Consent is a crucial concept in everyday life, ensuring actions are taken with willing permission and understanding. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Hello Word. I hope you found this exploration of the word consent helpful and informative. Before you go, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. Your support helps others find the show, allowing us to continue creating valuable content for English language learners. And now for your challenge. Can you create your own sentence using the word consent? Share your sentence in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode of Hello Word.